Are you a movie buff? Do you love dissecting and analyzing your favorite films? Look no further than the Projection Booth podcast. Join host Mike White and a bevy of guest experts as they explore the history, themes, and legacy of cult classics, obscure gems, and mainstream hits. Join us every week for a unique and engaging look at your favorite movies. So sit back, grab some popcorn, and tune in to the Projection Booth podcast, available on all major podcast platforms.
If you're looking for more horror outside of the mainstream, look no further than Unsung Horrors, a podcast about underseen horror movies. I'm Lance.
And I'm Erica. Every other week, we'll cover a horror movie with fewer than 1,000 views on Letterboxd. We'll even give you double feature recommendations to pair with the movies we discuss.
From gothic to shot on video, from slashers to comedies, from giallo to J-horror, we'll cover all the subgenres. So join us as we unearth these hidden gems of horror.
Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, all at Unsung Horrors, available wherever you listen to podcasts. And part of the Someone's Favorite Productions podcast network.
Wake Up Heavy is a Weirding Way media podcast.
That's hella tight.
Welcome to Wake Up Heavy, the world's greatest horror movie podcast. On this episode, my weird dad and I will be talking about
Hello, and welcome to another exciting episode of Wake Up Heavy with your host, me, Mark Begley, and my third favorite co-host, my daughter.
What the heck?
Cleo.
Yay!
Begley. Just mixing it up a little bit. So, it's been a couple of months, 3 months, since last we recorded back in April.
Yay!
Have you had any major educational events since then?
I just graduated, the normal stuff.
Graduated high school back in June. Yay!
Yay!
With a very good GPA, yes?
Yes.
And you're off to where?
College, Fresno State.
Yes, my alma mater.
Aww.
Which doesn't really get you any benefits or anything, I don't think.
Yeah, what the heck, man?
Tell me about it. But at least they keep asking me for money.
Of course. Of course.
I believe that's what tuition is for, but I could be wrong. Did you freeze? Oh, no.
No, I'm just texting my wonderful mother.
Oh, tell your mom to leave us alone.
Oh, wow.
You in danger, girl.
Well, we haven't watched a ton in 3 months' time, but we got some good stuff on here. We're going through the end of the year. That was a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
And the graduation party.
Yeah.
Getting enrolled in Fresno State, dog days, etc.
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 Etc. Etc. Etc. Etc.
So we've got some stuff on here, and
I was going to say some silly stuff, but it's all
pretty decent. Starting with Greta Gerwig's big breakout film that your mom and I watched a while ago. You were still
watch it when it
little.
Came out?
I don't know. Probably not. We probably didn't catch it right when it went to streaming or anything. Yeah, so we watched Lady Bird.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to try to pronounce her name.
Saoirse.
Yeah.
Saoirse Ronan.
And Timothée Chalamet.
Yeah. Oh.
He's hella tight.
Dude. Beautiful.
That's hella tight.
We really enjoyed it when we first saw it, and I know we've been bringing it up because of high school movies, and
yeah,
I was specifically looking up graduation movies, and that popped up, and I'm like, oh yeah.
Of course.
We watched it.
It's pretty good. I liked it. I mean, I don't even know how many movies she has, but I like most of Greta Gerwig's stuff. I've rewatched Little Women a few times. Obviously, I liked Barbie, so they're good. And I liked Lady Bird.
There's Frances Ha, which I know is supposed to be good, which I have not seen. That's like one of her early movies.
Ones.
I think it's part of that mumblecore stuff that was going on then.
Mm-hmm.
I've liked everything I've seen by her as well.
Frances Ha was written by and starred Greta Gerwig, but it was directed by her partner Noah Baumbach.
And it's fun watching her getting her head blowed off in House of the Dead.
That's... Oh my gosh. Dude, that scene was very surprising.
That gets you. That's a surprise.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I really enjoy that movie.
Yeah, it's good.
And it's, kind of valley related. Sacramento is
Close.
edge of Northern California. California.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I liked it. Yeah, Sacramento's close enough. It's not like 4 hours away or whatever.
Yeah, it's just hitting the edge of the valley.
Just right there.
And then we watched a big buzz film.
Mm-hmm. Sinners.
Ended up making a lot of money. I think it's like one of the top grossing horror movies of all time. Got a lot of hype when it came out, which I think it probably oversold it a little bit. I enjoyed it, but...
Yeah, I liked it. It was good. It was fun. Interesting concepts and stuff.
Almost kind of wish it wasn't a vampire movie, but instead of a known creature, it could have been...
something new.
Yeah, like create your own type of thing.
Yeah, I get that. But vampires are still fun.
Yeah, it was good. And the acting was really good, and the music was good. And
music was cool.
I was shocked by the language from little Haley Steinfeld, because I only ever think of her as the girl in True Grit, because I've seen that movie so many times.
What's her name? Maddie?
In which?
In True Grit. She's a little baby. She's like 14.
Yeah, and she's really good in True Grit.
Yeah, I love that movie. Yeah, and she's super vulgar in Sinners, and it's fantastic.
She does a good job. And yeah, so vampires. Mm-hmm. Yay. Vampires in the South in, what, 30s? 20s or 30s?
2030s. I think 30s.
I mean, they got cars, so it can't be too old.
Yeah. I think it's probably like right on the cusp of the Great Depression.
And they're playing blues and stuff, so.
Mm-hmm. It was fun.
Pretty fun. I'd definitely watch it again.
Yeah, for sure.
I heard you loud and clear, but then you stuck your tongue in my coos and fucked me so hard, I figured you changed your mind.
Keep your voice down now.
Speaking of vampires, and I can't remember what made me think of this. It wasn't Sinners, but I think I watched something on Red Letter Media. They did not a review, but one of their shows on Midnight Mass. Is that the only Mike Flanagan series that you hadn't watched yet?
Yeah, pretty sure.
We've watched the other ones together.
Which I like. I like his stuff.
I want to say, for me, this might be my favorite.
Yeah, it was good. I really like it. I like Catholic horror stuff, so I enjoyed it too.
And it's wholly original, so I like that aspect of it.
Yeah, because Hill House and Bly Manor are both based off of things.
Mm-hmm.
I have the Bly Manor book.
Well, and Midnight Club.
Oh, yeah. Almost all of them.
What's the other? We're missing one, though. Or is that it? Hill House, Bly Manor.
House of Usher.
Oh, yeah, House of Usher.
Which is also Edgar Allan Poe. So, yeah, Midnight Mass is just fully original.
That one I really liked, too. I've liked them all.
Crazy one.
Yes, that was. Bly Manor's probably my least favorite. Meh.
I'd say Midnight Club was my least favorite.
Yeah, I liked that one.
I liked it too. Like, none of them are bad by any means. It just wasn't my favorite.
Bly Manor, I'd have to watch that one again.
Yeah.
Your mom and I have only watched Hill House twice and Midnight Mass twice. None of the other ones we've gone through again. Definitely willing to.
Yeah, I'd want to watch Bly Manor because I don't even know if I've seen it all, like, fully all the way through.
You were still little when we were watching a lot of those, and then we went back to watch Hill House on your request, and
which I loved. It was a really good show.
We watched Midnight Mass when it came out all together because you were older. I mean, Midnight Club.
Yeah, I'm like, I didn't. Then we watched Midnight Mass.
Yeah, I like the lore. I like the combination of vampires and religion. I like sleepy seaside villages.
Yes.
It's very Stephen King-esque.
That's exactly what I was going to say.
And it's got, his usual troupe of great actors. And I really like the two leads, I guess you could say. I can never remember that guy's name.
Yeah.
Katie Siegel. Am I getting her name right?
It's just Kate.
Kate Siegel, yeah. I get her confused with the gal that was on Married with Children, who has a very similar name. Katie Seagal.
I see. I like Kate Siegel. She's
she's great.
Everything.
But I liked their doomed relationship.
Yeah. All the different parts of it were interesting. Like the kids, his stuff, the priest, whatever. Yeah, and all of it.
It's Catholic. It's full-on Catholic. It's not even Episcopalian or anything.
Yeah, I liked it. It was good. I liked all the different parts of it.
The creature was cool.
Yeah. Ew, weird. He's odd looking.
It stuck to some of the typical lore, but then had its own things too.
Yeah.
As far as vampires goes, I don't think garlic or crosses, obviously not crosses, since half the movie takes place in a Catholic church.
Yeah. I don't really think that works on him.
Sunlight seemed to be the only thing really that worked on them, and how they were infected was sort of different. And
the healing aspect of it was really interesting. Yeah. I mean, the de-aging and stuff.
Right.
It was just cool. Very cool little.
That threw me off because I'm like, why are they all in old age makeup at the beginning of this?
And then you're like, wait.
That makes sense after a while. And you're like, oh, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked that series.
It's good. I really enjoyed it. Was it the shortest one of all of those two?
And yeah, it's only 7 episodes.
Yeah, 7 episodes. And I was like,
I think your mom and I, when we first watched it, went through it in 2 nights.
Yeah.
Watched 3 or 4 one night and 3 or 4 the next night. And that was it. And we got through it pretty quickly too.
Yeah, we did. It was good. I liked it.
Speaking of series or franchises, why did we watch these?
Because the new movie came out?
Oh, no. That girl that we watch on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. She watched the first one.
Natty Gold reaction videos. One of the few reaction video people that I can actually watch.
Yeah.
It isn't just cringe going through. I hadn't watched any of her stuff in months, and that we just landed on her watching Final Destination. I believe she watched it because there's a new one out.
There's a new movie, yeah.
That spurred us on to watch the sequels that are available on HBO Max, which is 2 through 5.
Yep.
Some of them have subtitles, and I have no idea what any of them are.
Yeah. They're all just Final
I just know it's 2 through 5.
Yeah.
Because we watched the first one.
A what?
A couple years ago or something. A year or 2 ago. I don't even know how long. And since we watched her reaction video, we didn't rewatch that one.
Yeah.
So those are fun, kind of hit and miss.
Yeah, some of them were interesting. Not my favorite. I think I liked the second one the best.
That's what I was going to say. I can't even really remember if I have watched all 5 of them prior to this. I know I have watched at least through 3 before. I want to say I went through them all just because none of them were awful. And it was like, there's another one available, so I might as well watch it.
Yeah.
Kind of did that with the Saw movies too at one point. Since we watched them so close together, basically over a couple of days, I was like, yeah, I think number 2 is my favorite. Even though number 3 I thought was my favorite just because it has Mary Elizabeth Winstead in it.
I like her character in that. 3 is fine. It's not, again, none of them are really that bad. It's just, they differ.
Yeah, after 3, I think they get a little bit cheesy. Yeah. I'm not even going to say silly. It's just, they're all pretty silly.
I don't know which one it was, 4 or 5, the one with the bus of people going on a trip. That one was kind of interesting.
After 3, I start to kind of lose track of what happens in each one.
Yeah.
And then in the last one, they loop it back to the first movie.
That's the bus one. That one was because I kind of just liked that it tied into the first movie. So I was like, okay, this isn't that bad. But 4, I was like, I like 2 and 3. Those are pretty good.
3 has the fun tanning bed death.
Yeah.
That beautiful match cut at the end when they show the beds and then their caskets.
That's actually so awful. Gnarly.
I think I laughed out loud.
We did, for sure.
And then together as a family, I've been pushing for this movie since it came out, actually. I've been wanting to see it, not necessarily in the theater, but I remember being very intrigued by it when it came out. And then I knew I wanted to watch it when it started streaming. It's been on HBO for quite a while.
Yeah.
I kind of figured it might be kind of heavy and dark. Maybe it needed to be the right time.
Yeah.
But we watched A Different Man with Sebastian Stan and Adam Pearson.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really interesting.
I don't know if just when I saw the trailers for when it was coming out, I like misunderstood the movie. When we watched it, I was like, wait, this is not what I thought was happening in this movie. So it was very interesting to watch.
It had a very 90s independent film vibe to me.
Definitely.
I think it was shot on 60 millimeter. I'm not 100% sure, but it seemed particularly grainy.
Yeah. Yeah.
The film stock, just the look and feel of the spaces that they were using, the production design and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was going to be a little bit different too. I knew there was something between Sebastian Stan and Adam Pearson. Adam Pearson is a disfigured actor. He's in Under the Skin. I think that was the first thing he did. And then he was in a movie prior to this by the same director of this film, which I also want to see. Chained to Life? Something like that. For some reason, I think I thought that they switched places or body swapped or something.
That's what I had a complete, like, some of the trailers I didn't watch all the way through. I just would like catch glimpses of them, but I thought they were some weird, not supernatural thing. I think I thought it was the opposite, that Adam Pearson basically became Sebastian Stan, but that's like not. So I was just watching it and I was like, wait, I misunderstood.
After a while, when I saw not the trailer, but just clips from it during award season, I would see clips and I'm like, oh, wait, Sebastian Stan had this disfigurement too. And I kind of got that. And then I was like, because I kept seeing the scene of them in the bar when Adam Pearson does the karaoke. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, well, they're both there. He's in the crowd, but looks like a Sebastian Stan. Mm-hmm. And then I'm like, yeah. So anyway, I was surprised. This trip.
It was very interesting. It was good. It was really good.
And dark at the end. And
heavy.
Yeah, I really like that guy, that Adam Pearson. He was really good in this.
He's funny, too. I've seen a lot of his like press stuff. He's pretty funny.
People were pushing, like, where's his Golden Globe nomination?
Yeah.
Where's his Oscar nomination and stuff? So.
You're so beautiful and kind. Why must you be unkind? And tell me I'm not your kind. Blowing my mind. Come on, my body is low, and I know that I can't take it to the sexy places you might wanna go.
I don't know if you want to talk about this movie, but I almost got on a John Carpenter kick. I was getting ready to blow through a bunch of 80s John Carpenter and really only did The Fog. And I'm not sure how much you were tuned in.
I caught parts of it, but I didn't get like the full plot.
Well, we'll just sail by that one. So we watched The Fog, or I watched The Fog, and Cleo was in the room. We'll say that.
Yeah.
But the next movie, this was your suggestion.
Yeah, after hanging out with my cousin, we kept being like, oh, should we watch this movie? And then I was like, no, I will wait to watch it with my dad. So we watched Oddity, which was also not where I thought that movie was gonna go.
I had only ever really seen images of that wooden figure.
Like golem thing. I don't really know what to call it.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
Yeah.
It's a golem.
Yeah, because it has the like papers in its head or whatever. It's basically the entire myth. Because like you said, like I had only really seen, when me and Will looked at it, that's like the picture of the movie on Hulu is the thing. So I was like, oh, it has to do with this more so. And then we watch it and not so much. It doesn't focus on it so much. But it's still pretty interesting, like what direction the movie goes.
So more of a, oh gosh, what would you say? It's like folk horror.
Yeah.
You have stuff happening in not the woods per se, but they're close to the woods. And then the gal who becomes the lead is a blind seer, medium, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, clairvoyant.
Yeah.
Pretty creepy.
Again, talking to my cousin about it after we watched it, and he mentioned the tent scene. So I'm pretty sure that's one of the biggest, like, freaky parts of the movie. But yeah, I didn't. That's spooky.
Yeah, I just know that he was trying to get his mom and dad to watch it. My sister and brother-in-law to watch that, and made them watch Longlegs. And I think he was going to get them to watch Bring Her Back. That's not available yet.
We want to watch Bring Her Back.
Oh, no. Talk to Me.
Talk to Me and Barbarian, I think, were his two next movies to show his parents.
Good luck.
Have fun.
And after Oddity, was it the same day?
I think it might have been.
Gosh, I haven't watched this movie in quite a few years, but I watched it a bunch early on in Wake Up Heavy days. And I know I've talked about it then. Probably my favorite anthology movie of recent years. Southbound. So what'd you think of that one?
It was really interesting. A lot of interesting concepts. I mean, I like anthology series. I love Trick or Treat and all of those. But yeah, it was interesting, and I really liked it. It was fun, too. Lots of weird stuff. And pretty good effects. Gnarly effects.
God knows what the budget on this movie was, but the CGI in this
too much
is watching it thinking, why does Marvel and Disney and all this other stuff not look this good when they have billions and billions of dollars and all the best CGI artists available to them? And it doesn't look as good as those freaky creatures in this.
Yeah, I kept calling them Reapers, but like Grim Reapers, because they have the scythes. They're weird looking.
Yeah.
That first story of the guys just like kind of driving around and you would just see them like curled up in the distance is pretty cool. They looked good too.
Yeah.
They're weird.
Because at first when you see it back there, you're like, what was that floating in the sky?
Yeah. You're just like this little ball of nothing.
I mean, they're out in the middle of nowhere, so it could be
anything.
I don't know, something on a farm that's...
Could be a tumbleweed in the air.
Yeah, whatever. Or something that's on a pole in somebody's farm. But yeah, then you keep seeing it and going, oh, this is something. I love that simple shot of when they leave the gas station and then they pull right back
into... Yeah, that was cool. That was well done.
Single shot. Oh, yeah, that... I like their story. I love the story with the cult with our girl from Starry Eyes who plays that hag in Starry Eyes.
Yes. I liked the weird demon one at the end, I think. That one was fun.
The weird demon one.
He goes into the bar and then they all turn out to be like little demons.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It was interesting. All of them were good, though. Like, pretty solid.
Yeah. That one and the one with the car where he hits the girl. And that's how that story connects.
Yeah.
They're not super deep or a lot going on, but there isn't really a bad story in there.
No, I don't think so. And they don't always have to be super deep stories.
Yeah.
The one with the car has pretty gnarly body horror, I guess. Broken bones.
Body trauma.
Yeah.
Supernatural or scientific is happening to her. She just
got wrecked by a car.
Literally wrecked. I was glad to watch that again. I haven't seen it in so long. And I was like, oh yeah, totally holds up. This is good stuff.
It was good.
And we have seen... And I'm not going to try and figure it out right now, but a couple of those were directed by people that we have watched other movies by.
Like Radio Silence. That's like the biggest.
Yeah. Radio Silence. And so they're all still doing good stuff. And then I've been pushing to watch these films. Again, like Final Destination, there is a new entry in this. I'm not going to call it a franchise. The series of films.
I guess trilogy now.
The new film 28 Years Later is out or was out. I'm sure it'll be streaming fairly soon. This made me think, I haven't really seen either of these in ages. They're not movies that I've watched a ton. Generally remember enjoying them. 28 Days Later, as I'm sure anybody who's listening to this and likes horror knows, is not available to stream anywhere. Well, might be on Tubi or Pluto TV right now. If you don't mind a gazillion commercials, you can probably check it out. I had put it on hold at our local library and was like 7th in line because, again, a new one had come out. So it seems like we only had one copy to share in Fresno. Then I just happened to think when we were at my sister's, asked Will, your cousin, my nephew, hey, do you have 28 Days Later? Because I knew 28 Weeks Later was streaming. We could watch that one. And he's like, oh, yeah, we got 2-pack. I was like, oh,
just
hand it over.
Yeah, of course.
I was sort of surprised that they had them, but we watched both of those.
They're good. A lot of movies on here I didn't know really anything about this movie other than like it is a zombie movie.
Is it though?
Yeah, I was just going to say, I didn't really realize they also aren't really zombies at all. So it was kind of interesting. And honestly, they're not entirely focused on the zombies a lot. So it was interesting like that. They're pretty good though. I enjoyed watching them.
I think I still enjoy the first one more than the second one. The second one's good.
It's frustrating at times though.
Well, yeah.
For sure.
I am not a fan of fast. Again, they're not really zombies. They're infected. Fast zombies. But
they do it pretty well in this.
I get it in this. It's a rage virus, so it makes sense in that regard. I just always like the kind of slow, limping zombies that all of a sudden you're overwhelmed by them or whatever and can't get away. But yeah, interesting look to the first film being digital like it is. And it didn't bother me as much as I thought it would this time. I know it bothered me before, and it's probably why I didn't really watch it very often. Because it kind of looks ugly. It makes sense for the movie too.
It does look ugly. Yeah, it does. We were looking at the release date and it said 2000 on it. So like, yeah, it made sense for the time and for the movie.
I mean, the look for it being
dingy,
almost like a video diary.
Yeah.
Kind of like Cloverfield, like the first Cloverfield being shot digitally. It makes sense in that regard, even though it's not a found footage film. I believe we just watched it on DVD. I don't think that was a Blu-ray.
I don't think so.
Blu-ray may look a little less gunky. It adds to the idea that, you know, this is an apocalyptic world in a way. There's no real
cameras or any of that.
Electricity or whatever, unless you have a generator.
Yeah.
Technology, no, you're not going to be hopping on your computer and doing stuff like that. So it works in that regard, I think. They're fun.
Yeah. When it first started and that like first scene was on, I was like, oh, wow, this looks crunchy.
Yeah. Well, that's early digital. It's gotten a lot better.
Digital.
But that was not like a top-notch digital film camera anyway that they shot with. Hey folks, it's Mark here, and I just wanted to break into the middle of our episode and give a quick non-update update regarding my health, my accident that happened just a little over 6 months ago. As I expressed on the last episode, I figured as each day progressed, my walking would get better and better, which it has. Never did PT, never felt the need. I'm not an athlete. My job isn't physically strenuous, and my limp is basically gone. That leg gets a little tight. That's about it. We took a 2-mile walk the other day and had no issues, except I nearly tripped and broke my leg again on a raised sidewalk. So, still haven't received my hospital bill. The claim was processed shortly after the last episode aired, but is going through a reprocessing. I believe the hospital needed to submit some paperwork, and so haven't been billed for that yet. Again, well over 6 months, or just over 6 months since my accident, but what are you going to do? I realized after Cleo and I finished this episode that we didn't go back and talk about Stop Making Sense like I had hoped we would do, because we missed out on talking about it last episode when we actually did watch it. So who knows, maybe I'll convince her to talk with me again before her first semester of college starts, and we'll do a best of the first half of 2025 so far or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I can wrangle her into talking with me again. Other than that, I was looking through my meager Letterboxd watch list for the year, and I have not really watched anything on my own without her or her and my wife together. The only things I have caught are, and this one was just by accident, hit, I think, about 3/4 of 10 Cloverfield Lane. One of my favorites. Love that movie. Speaking of Mary Elizabeth Winstead. And then one night I was on my own. The girls were out doing something, and I rewatched the really great Steve Martin documentary that's on Apple TV Plus. Apple Plus TV, whatever it's called. And just really enjoyed it. Something about that guy just really fascinates me. And it gives me an opportunity here to play my favorite raunchy joke of his, which I know I've talked about in the past and probably clipped on this show. I know I've talked about it and clipped it on my other show, Cambridge and Washon, which, by the way, you should go listen to if you aren't doing so already. All right, back to Cleo and I talking about what else we watched since the end of April.
Now, this doesn't happen very often, but about 3 weeks ago, I met a girl, and she was real nice, and she invited me to her apartment. So I went over there, and she had the best pussy I have ever seen. Oh, now, come on! I'm talking about her cat. Now, that makes me sick right there. No, you can't say anything anymore that people don't take it dirty, and I'm sorry, that disgusts me. That cat was the best fuck I ever had.
What's next on our list? Chico?
The Empty Man.
Whose bright idea was this?
Mine. You had been talking about it. We both had been talking about it. And then so was Will, I'm pretty sure. And then I think we turned on the TV one day and it was on a channel. And I was like, oh, just record it. Just record it and then we could watch it.
I think that happened almost immediately after I had tried to play it on Hulu and realized it was only for Hulu. Premium, which we don't have.
Because we're cool.
So it was made by Fox, and it happened right before Disney bought them.
Oh.
It got dumped onto streaming immediately.
Yeah.
I don't think it played theatrically at all. May have played some festivals, and then it just dropped, I think, initially on HBO.
Probably.
I watched it way back then, and I was like, well, this is a trip. This is like somebody has got some things to say, and it's got all this lore in it.
It's kind of existential a little bit.
This isn't just your dumb horror movie.
It's complex.
Even though the premise is kind of like Bye Bye Man or Slender Man or whatever. So you think, oh, it's going to be cheesy.
That's what I thought of.
I mean, that's basically what they're doing. A creepypasta thing.
That's exactly what I was going to say. It is a very creepypasta, almost urban legend type of story, or at least what the kids talk about in it.
Right.
And then it gets way more complex and deeper. When we were first watching it, I was like, this is literally creepypasta stuff.
Mixed in with cult stuff, which I love.
Some religion stuff, yeah.
I'm always up for a weird cult. And I kind of forgot, though. I probably watched it early on in the pandemic, or maybe it was a little while later. You guys weren't around, so you were probably back in school and Mom was back at work when I watched it.
It's probably maybe like when I was in 9th grade.
8th or, whenever you were probably back full. But anyway, I forgot the idea. So spoilers here for this film. I mean, it's been out for 4 or 5 years. That he is basically the lead is basically a creation, a tulpa.
Tulpa, yeah.
And I forgot that whole point of that. That, I think, is the thing that really takes it over for me. That's the extra thought, the detail that makes it very fascinating. And I was driving me crazy because I'm like, there's a movie that I really like that is basically the same kind of thing where the lead doesn't know that he isn't who he thinks he is. I was going to ask you, I'm like, what am I thinking of? And then I realized finally after the movie ended, and you wouldn't have known because you haven't seen this movie, but it's like Angel Heart, where the lead doesn't have awareness of his previous life or previous non-existence, I guess, however you want to put it.
Yeah. Interesting. You did mention also that tulpas are a big thing in like Twin Peaks and stuff.
Yes. Yeah, they are.
Which we got to get back on.
And other David Lynch stuff.
Back to the creepypasta internet horror stuff that I've been exposed to because, I don't know, I'm Gen Z or whatever. I knew tulpas as kind of what they are in the movie, but also as basically just like supernatural entities through video games and stuff. So when they said that word in the movie, I was like, again, tying it in with internet creepypasta stuff. But then the movie gets way deeper with all of it.
Yeah, it fit together much better in my head this time. The first time I watched it, I'm like, this is like 5 different movies happening at the same time. And then I watched it this time, like, why did I think that? There's a through line.
Yeah.
The beginning ties into this cult and the thing and the guy and the extended intro with them out in, where are they?
Baton.
Yeah. And that totally ties in specifically to what's going on later in the film. So I don't know why I thought it was like more disconnected, but that happens in my brain.
Sometimes. Yeah, it was good. It was very interesting. And it had creepy stuff. The whispering, spooky.
And when he's walking through his house, noises and shadows. I mean, I'd like to watch it again, not recorded off of FX or whatever we recorded
Whatever it was on, I don't even know.
So that's the proper aspect ratio, and you're not missing any. I can't even tell if anything was missing from this.
Yeah, I don't know. It was good, though. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'd like to watch it unedited in any way, shape, or form again.
Definitely.
So I think the next one is your pick as well.
Yeah. I think we both do, but I follow A24 on social media and stuff. So I remember when I think the trailer for this came out, and I don't know if I entirely was paying attention to it at all, but I remember when it got announced, and then I didn't hear anything about it, but we were scrolling through HBO and it popped up, and I was like, oh, that's her movie that is like maybe horror. Like I didn't even know really what it was.
Right.
So we just put it on, and it was very odd, but I liked it.
Yeah, so we're talking about Opus, A24. I don't even think I saw a trailer for this. I remember the image of her, the poster image or whatever you want to call it, of her with that kind of shocked look on her face.
Yeah, it's a fun poster. I like it.
The only other thing that came to mind was, is this the one that I heard that was a dud that people just thought was awful? And I don't know. I still don't know if that's the case or not, because I really liked it.
It was very weird. Also, when we were watching it, I kind of was like, there's been a lot of music, singer horror in the last 2 years. Trap takes place at a concert, and one of the characters is the singer at the concert. And then I think Smile 2 was also...
Yeah.
And then this, which... I was just like, that's kind of an interesting trend that's been going on in a lot of horror things. But I liked this. It was very weird. Both of us kind of went in just being like, oh, we'll watch it. I have no idea what we're about to watch. And
yeah,
it was fun.
Another one that hits on one of my favorite things. It's a cult again.
Yeah, it's a cult.
Around a cult of personality with John Malkovich being this
very weird,
amazing singer from the 80s, apparently.
Dude.
And I love that he does his own singing in this. That's just fantastic.
It's great.
And the songs are kind of amazing in a way.
Everything, like the weird little, like almost musical style parts where he sings. It's so weird. I loved it.
He's always a joy to watch because he is very odd. Generally. And he actually didn't get as weird in this as I thought he would.
They could have gone like way crazier with...
Yeah.
But I kind of liked that they kept, even as weird as he is in the movie, it's kind of not as bad as it could have been.
They keep it grounded enough to where you're going, is this insidious or is this just...
Or are they chill?
Is this a chill cult or...
Are they
one
really
of those really
weird?
bad ones?
And even like throughout... By the end of the movie, you still kind of are like, at least I was, which I don't know what that says, but...
There's the seeds of doubt have been planted. So you're not really sure if her story is the full truth or not.
Yeah.
I can never remember her name either, but...
Io Adebri.
Apparently she has a really awesome Letterboxd account that everybody loves.
follow her on Letterboxd. She does.
Her reviews are...
Funny.
She is a film fan. She was in Bottoms, right?
Bottoms, yeah. And then, of course, she's in The Bear, which Mom watches.
I don't like.
Stressful show.
Bunch of people screaming at each other is not high drama in my book. But anyway, let's move on to the next film, which I also think you didn't pay attention to. So we don't have to talk about it.
What?
One of my favorites, Jacob's Ladder.
Yes, I did pay attention to this. I actually really liked it.
Oh, okay. Seemed like you were playing your video games, but what do I know?
I can multitask.
Not when you're going to be on this show. You got to be full on, taking notes, watch the thing 3 or 4 times.
No. Whatever.
No, I've been pushing that one forever just because I like watching it. And I figure if I'm going to watch it, you might as well watch it with me so we can maybe talk about it on this little show I have called Wake Up Heavy. And yeah, so we did. Because I was scrolling through the horror movies and it showed up and you're like, we can watch it.
And also, when we watched Southbound, you said that the hospital scene kind of reminded you of Jacob's Ladder. So there was like a little seedling over back there of it.
Right. That's rolling her through the hallways in there.
That scene in Jacob's Ladder was...
when they're rolling him down to the basement.
That was a very odd and also gross. All the arms on the floor.
Yeah. arms and limbs and guts and whatever else
stuff. It was bloody. It was weird. I liked it. The like progression of it is very interesting because it starts with the Vietnam stuff, and then you're on a train, and it's just like, oh, it's a tentacle. What direction are we heading in? And it kind of goes a lot of places. But it was
or tail, some kind of
I don't know what it was.
Limb,
appendage.
Yeah, appendage. That's the perfect word. That's not human.
Definitely not. I'd hope not.
Yeah, all those glimpses of that stuff, or the people shaking their heads, or faceless people. That party scene.
The party scene was crazy.
That's the only spot that I have a beef with, because that song, that modern song, should not be playing.
Oh,
because he wouldn't know that it existed.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what? I don't even know that I actually read that complaint. I don't know if it's on. It's probably a goof on IMDb.
Yeah, it wasn't your own.
Cars. I'm sure there are a lot of cars from the mid 70s that wouldn't have existed. Blah, blah, blah. I get it. But I do think...
Just play it off like It Follows.
Well, especially with cars and stuff. Speaking of Angel Heart, the director of that movie was like, that movie is supposed to take place in the 50s. And he's like, but most people in the 50s don't have cars from the 50s. They have cars from the 40s. And a lot of people even still have cars from the 30s.
Yeah.
Not everything has to be like right up to the moment new. Yeah. So in a movie like this, where it's sort of a flash forward, technically, you could have all outdated stuff. You could have all outdated clothes because they're adults. I mean, I wear clothes that are 20 years old.
Right.
So,
I wear clothes from when I was like 6 still. They still fit me. Like
all the music that I listen to is older. So it would make sense that at a party, it would all be from the time when he was actually still alive.
Yeah.
You wouldn't need a disco song in your movie that's set during disco times. So anyway, that's my beef about the movie. I love it. I love the visuals. I love conspiracy theory stuff.
Yeah.
It's funny watching it now. It's like all the unsubtle hints, especially with his chiropractor. It's like, really? I didn't catch on to this. That he's not alive.
Yeah.
Sorry, spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen Jacob's Ladder.
A movie from when did it come out?
1990, I think.
Spoilers for this really old movie.
Watch it now. I was already a grown-up when it came out.
Yeah,
but I love it. Little Macaulay Culkin taking him up to heaven at the end.
Yeah.
Little baby.
It was good. I liked it. And yes, I did watch it. What the heck?
Okay. It didn't seem like it, but yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one. And sad.
Yeah. It reminded me of something, but of course I can't even think of what right now.
Well, if you remember, let me know and I'll have my AI girl put it in.
It's probably something with another "you've been dead the whole time" thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Or even just the aesthetic of it reminded me of something.
Cool. Next is another suggestion of yours.
Yeah. Earlier this week, I hung out with my cousin again, and we watched Nope for like the millionth time, and I love that movie, and I like alien movies a lot. So I was like, I need another like interesting alien movie. So I kind of went searching, and I came across Significant Other. When I was back home, I went, hey, Dad, we should watch this movie. Which I think you had seen it before.
I think I stumbled on it probably because I watched another one of her movies and I'm like, what the heck is this? Because it was on Prime or something and it had just come out and I was like, what? So I watched it and was kind of like,
Yeah.
And I'm still a little bit, It's not bad. It seems more like a short film idea.
Yeah, I can see that.
Stretched.
Long, yeah.
Because it's barely 75 minutes of movie.
Yeah, it's like just straight up like 80, maybe.
Well, and with 5 minutes of credits at the end.
Yeah.
And
it's pretty short.
Yeah, the opening credits are playing against the movie, but not much is happening. It's just them driving. So it's
short.
It's at the edge of what a feature film is supposed to be as far as length, but it's not bad. It's just there isn't a whole lot to it, which is fine. I mean, I like simple stories too, and I always like her. She's great and stuff.
Yeah, I like Micah.
It's not my favorite of hers or anything. It's pretty basic. Again, it's not bad in any stretch of the imagination. Kind of an interesting idea.
Yeah, it's almost, the idea is almost X-Files-y.
Yeah.
Which is what intrigued me when I like read the synopsis or whatever it was. But yeah, the movie, like, I liked it. It's fun to watch. But yeah, like you said, it's pretty simple. And I wish there was more to it in some places.
Yeah, because not a whole lot happens.
No.
Over 75 minutes.
Yeah.
It's another trope that I like, body swap or body snatcher, more to the point type film, which I always enjoy.
Assimilation stuff too.
Yeah. If you like Micah Monroe like we do, check it out. What do we watch it on? Oh, it's on Paramount Plus right
Paramount,
now.
I think, yeah. And then our last one, I think, was your suggestion.
Yeah. I thought I liked this one more than I actually do.
Yeah.
And again, like 28 Days movie and Final Destination, there is a new one or a reboot of this out right now.
Yeah, didn't it like just come out or was about to?
I think I've mentioned it a few times. When Scream and some of those other things come up, I think of a lot of the crappy 90s horror that came out because of Scream.
Yeah.
And this is one of them. So we watched I Know What You Did last summer. There's Urban Legend, which is pretty fun, but has Jared Leto in it.
Oh, no.
But other good, it's got Alicia Witt, it's got some other cool people in it. And I sort of get those two confused all the time. And I have to remind myself of like who's in what and what each one is about. Because again, this is sort of urban legend-y.
Yeah, it starts off that way.
It starts off with a urban legend story, just like The Fog does, just like a couple other things that we've watched do. I think I forgot how bad a lot of the acting is in this movie.
Freddie Prinze.
Freddie Prinze Jr. in particular is pretty bad in this.
I mean, we were talking about it while we were watching it, and I was like, I think his acting in Scooby-Doo was more solid than this.
Yeah. Well, and that came out a little later, so, you know, he still had some learning to do, and maybe took a few more classes and some method acting classes, maybe, I don't know, to get into that character.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad. All around. Pretty bad acting, actually, from just about all of them.
A lot of them, yeah. Also, maybe I'm just dumb, but some of the story beats, I was like, wait, I'm confused.
Yeah,
like,
I think I was more confused watching it this time. This is probably maybe the fourth time I've watched, maybe the third or fourth time. I don't think I've watched it a ton.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute. What? Who
some of the...
Who killed who now?
Yeah. The big, like, reveal about the suicide note that I think her name's Missy's brother left was actually a death threat. I was literally just like, what? I don't know. Maybe I just misunderstood when it happened, but I was literally like, what is that? What?
It's in the same writing as the note that she got. Yeah. It's the same handwriting, so it's like, this is not from your brother. This is from the person that wanted to kill him or whatever that did kill him.
Yeah, they explained that at the end of the movie, and I was like, okay. But even some of the other things, like Freddie Prinze's character being the guy that also visited that person's sister, which I was just like, what? Like, okay.
I didn't get that either. No, I know. No. It's a little bit clunky.
Yeah.
Like I mentioned when we started watching it, it's the same writer as Scream. And I think it was one of those things where it's like, hey, what else you got?
Yeah.
Scream is a massive hit.
There. Because you said that and I was like, oh, okay. Should be kind of solid. And then we were watching and I was like, I'm a little confused. I think I missed something.
And I don't think that's fully us either. I think it's just a little bit clunky in its progression. I mean, it could be us.
The main character, I was like, she doesn't have a lot to her. Maybe that's just me.
Jennifer Love Hewitt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like, what's her face? Her friend, Sarah Michelle Gellar, had more going on. And I remember her more than Jennifer Love Hewitt. But
Yeah, I think that's fair to say. Not a whole lot.
It's pretty simple. Yeah.
And that break, that year in between where everything's different now, seems really just quickly
written like in.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I get the passage of time and these things happen, but it seems abrupt to me.
Yeah.
And she's all, they've got her dark eyes and greasy hair, and she's all, which I get to story-wise. They did this awful thing, which ends up they didn't do, but whatever. She doesn't know that yet.
Yeah.
It's just kind of a clunky.
It's fun to watch, though. I mean, like, when we were watching it, I was like, this reminds me of Scooby-Doo, which, again, is also probably because the actors, but it is kind of Scooby-Doo-ish.
Yeah, I think there's an old Scooby-Doo episode of somebody in a rain slicker as one of the bad guys.
I think, I'm pretty sure right.
Misremembering that, but...
in the version of Scooby-Doo that I watched a lot as a kid, Mystery Incorporated, there's also a fisherman character who he wears like a yellow raincoat, like the stereotype fisherman. But I was like, that reminds me of this.
And they may have done that as a goof, on the movie.
Yeah.
Or not a goof, but as a nod to it.
Nod, yeah.
All right. Well, that's what we've been watching. What's on your list of things to watch, Cleo? Like, as far as what you want to watch? Like new stuff that's out, or streaming stuff, or
I don't even know. I haven't. What's the other movie that the person that made Oddity did? Caveat?
Oh yeah, Caveat.
Will told me to watch that, so I'm kind of curious.
It's good.
Let's see.
I think I mentioned that I had seen it before. That little rabbit thing that was
that's what,
in her curio shop is from that
movie.
Looks like the thing in Caveat. But I watched Caveat and was impressed. I was like, oh, that was pretty interesting. I'm sure I talked about it here on an episode back when I watched it.
I don't know. I can't really think of anything else. I mean, I could be like basic or whatever, but I think they're releasing the Avatar 3 movie trailer soon. And I like those movies. So obviously the movie's not going to be out for like another 4 months, but...
The Blue People movies? Or
yes, the Blue People movies.
I've not seen any of them.
They're pretty fun.
There's a new Ari Aster movie out.
Oh, yay!
We need to finish Beau is Afraid.
No! What movie is it? I don't know about this.
Eddington with Joaquin Phoenix
yes, I do.
And Pedro Pascal.
I'm dumb. I want to watch Weapons when it comes out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And that's a Barbarian connection. I am very curious about Weapons and the whole maybe Pied Piper thing.
Yeah.
I like grim fairy tale, like dark fairy tale stuff and folk horror, kind of. So I'm interested in that. It looks weird. The trailers look very odd for that movie.
Yeah, I am confused by that movie as well. So I'm curious to see.
I am very curious about it.
What exactly is going on? And I want to see Bring Her Back.
Yes, that too, which looks kind of gnarly.
Yeah, it's supposed to be really gruesome. Like Talk to Me was.
Yeah.
It might be worse than Talk to Me.
Maybe on an Evil Dead level, perhaps?
I don't know. We'll see.
I guess we'll have to see.
Yeah, we'll find out when we watch it as a family.
Wow.
We're sickos. Yay!
Yay!
Alrighty. Well, if you remember what Jacob's Ladder reminded you of, let me know and I'll put it in when I edit this episode.
Yes, yes.
Cleo has not remembered what Jacob's Ladder reminds her of.
Thanks for joining me, as always.
Of course.
We've got a little ways until you start college. Thank God for normal semesters.
Yeah.
Don't start in early August and end in late whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, thank God for the giant breaks that I get.
Yes.
Like, winter break is like, what, 4 weeks?
At least. It can be 5. Just kind of depends on when holidays land and stuff.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. Get a nice long winter break. You get a nice, normal, long summer break like we used to always get when I was a kid.
Yay.
And you have never gotten.
Yeah. Fun for me.
All right. Well, it's possible Cleo and I will be back sometime before the end of summer, but we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody, for listening. And don't forget,
anything can happen when you wake up heavy.
That's hella tight.
your shower. I adore you. Bring your gifts, bring your ass, bring your lips, bring me Venus, I'll bring you Mars, bring the night, I'll bring the stars, I'll bring it all. Stop, shoot, pose, shoot, pulse, win, vogue, lose, light, love, rogue, live, oh, die. Stop, shoot, pose, shoot, pulse, win, vogue, lose, walk, love, walk, live, walk, die.
Wow, this has just been such a pleasure. I'm such a lucky boy. I can't wait to go home.
Wake Up Heavy is a Weirding Way media podcast.
That's hella tight.
Hello, filthy movie lovers. My name is Gentry Austin.
And I'm Casey Scott.
And we're the hosts of the Sin Syndicate, film podcast for something weirdos, anti-criterion bros, and Joseph Sarno aficionados. Join us semi-weekly as we peer into the adults-only theaters and sticky-floored cinemas of the golden age of sexploitation, when the morals were loose, the laws were murky, and the intercourse was all simulated. Find us now on the Someone's Favorite Productions podcast network.